kids. Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases. They dismissed them all.
I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her.
I could buy my kids a bed. The reason I haven't bought them a bed is because I want to make sure this place is clean. I want to make sure that they have everything they need before. I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
Is Santos your new boyfriend? People are
No,
saying?
he's just a boy toy.
And he's 19?
Now we have that black bitch at the unit visiting him. Somebody please take this black out. I said that.
Stay tuned for a massive giveaway that I'm doing with Bellesa. This video covers sensitive topics that may not be suitable for all viewers, including discussions of grooming, drug use, and child safety. Viewer discretion is advised. And as always, everything mentioned in this video is my opinion and meant for informational purposes only. Imagine one day you're scrolling on TikTok and you run into a video of a lady admitting that she used to beat her daughter because she thought her baby daddy loved her daughter more than he loved her.
Whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her. Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me.
And then you scroll down again, and it's a video of that same lady defending someone who took someone else's life because that person is her boyfriend.
I'll go hard for Isaiah because Isaiah's innocent. He didn't do nothing.
And then you scroll further down again, and lo and behold, it's a clip of her laying in bed, a 23-year-old doing I will not say activities to her in that bed while she's on TikTok live. Oh, did I forget to say that she's 37 years old? But before we get too deep in today's video, hello, my name is Izzy and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we cover serious topics, unserious topics, even though lately it feels like all I'm doing is covering serious topics because Izzy can't seem to know when to shut up, can't seem to know when to stop talking, even though I'm a very shy person in real life. On today's video, we will be talking about the famous Ash Trevino. The Ash Trevino who can't leave her house without a bodyguard.
If I go out, I'm gonna get noticed. If I don't have my security guard, I'm not going anywhere.
Girl, shut the fuck.
Because she is so well loved and famous for doing such great things.
He literally unalived his wife.
Well, it's not my fault. Act like it's my fault. Maybe if he was happy, he would know.
How can anyone not know of Ash Trevino? And if you don't know of Ash Trevino, she is a TikTok live streamer slash part-time menace to the internet. But Ash Trevino has 1 million followers on TikTok and over 100,000 followers on Instagram. Ash Trevino blew up last year on TikTok through her live streams because she used to share interesting stories of her dating life. A massive part of her dating life was her dating men who are in prison.
I'm an inmate hopper, of course I am. And guess what? If your boyfriend was in prison, I'd take him too, baby.
And she also blew up after saying,
I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my nunu. Okay.
The way I discovered Ash Trevino was through a clip that was claiming that she was using her toy on TikTok Live. I'm about to get just a little bit deep here, but how many of us were raised to feel guilty about exploring our sexuality as women, while we were also expected to suddenly become freaky once we meet the one?
That doesn't make no sense. My man.
But all jokes aside, many of you knew that I came from a very conservative background and I was taught to feel shameful about just about anything that involves being a woman, which is why I'm happy to collab with Bellesa, the toy company made for women by women, because sexual health still is health, baby. My friends at Bellesa and I are literally sending out free, yes you guys heard it, free vibrators or gift cards for vibrators to everyone who signs up to my giveaway using the link in my description. Now let's get one thing straight. Pleasure isn't shameful. It's self-knowledge. It's also peaceful. It doesn't blow up your phone at 8 p.m. ask, why didn't you text me when the entire time you were taking a nap? It only puts you to sleep. Bellesa sent me the Pebble, the Air Vibe, and the Thump. The Thump is the definition of tiny but mighty. This toy does it all. It vibrates, suctions, and thumps. My favorite thing about this toy is that not only is it strong, but the case can pass off as a pair of sunglasses case. So you can rest this on your shelf and literally no one would know. If you are a girl who loves dual stimulation, then don't run. Fly to the Air Vibe. side. Not only does this toy provide double stimulation, but it comes in a case that's so discreet that it can pass off as powdered blush. Last but not least, and I think it fits in perfectly with the theme of this video, the pebble. Do not let the size fool you. The pebble can provide high speeds and vibration, and the suction and vibration can be controlled independently. All three toys are waterproof, and yes, you can bring it in the shower with you or in your self-care bath. And I even did a little sound test to prove how quiet all three of these toys are. Okay y'all, I'm about to go to bed, but because I want to prove my point so bad, I'm gonna do a sound check on this. Let's turn it on. It's on. Then you press this button. This is how it sounds uncovered, and it's not even that loud, but this is what it sounds like when it's covered. Okay, now we're gonna put the covers. You see what I mean? Your roommate won't hear you. Your next door neighbor won't hear you. She's that silent. So if you want to spice up your love life, improve your self-care day, once again, we're doing a giveaway where everyone who enters receives a free toy or gift card. Trust me, y'all don't want to miss out on this. And thank you so much to the team at Bellesa for being the very first brand to support my channel. So as mentioned before, Ash Trevino has an interesting history with dating men exclusively in prison, and she even earned the name inmate hopper. And an inmate hopper is basically a person who hops from inmate to inmate, like they're just dating a series of inmates. Ash admitted herself that she has been with 30 inmates.
You're my 30th inmate. Did I not tell you that? You really are. I swear. I've been with 30 inmates. I mean, now I'm in a prison sister-wife relationship.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, Ashley Trevino didn't only date inmates, she married one of them. Oh, and his name is actually Izzy. And Ash's ex-husband, Izzy/Isaiah, man, that's weird to say. And Ash's ex-husband got arrested at 16 years old for taking away the life of a 45-year-old man.
Mohammed Hashimi's life was ended in 2010 when he was 50 years old. He left behind a wife and several children. According to his daughter, he lost his life to Ashley's ex-husband, Isaiah, and 3 other men. After looking up this case and the story, what I've gathered is that Mr. Mohammed owned a gas station, and one of his employees was actually one of the men responsible for unaliving him. So one of his employees, along with 3 other men, one allegedly being Ashley's ex, Isaiah, were trying to rob him when he was depositing money at a bank. And apparently something went wrong and they ended up taking his life with a pew-pew. They then burnt his car and dumped his body.
Hello you guys, Editing Izzy here. So I did decide to go ahead and fact check everything that was said in the previous TikTok, and come to find out everything that she said was true. The victim's name was Mohammed, and his life was taken away by 3 people, including Ashley's ex-husband. Now he didn't do the crime directly, like as in the but he was involved in what happened. I'm gonna link the case down below so you guys can just go ahead and read it yourself, but it has every single detail, and I'm like, I forgot to mention this. Ashley went ahead and decided to make fun of the victim whose life was taken away by her ex-husband, and she decided to be racist.
Okay? Zara, you're a pendeja. And I don't know who the Mohammed was, okay? Mohammed, right? How do you know that he wasn't the one behind the Twin Towers? He tried to do the Twin Towers, bro. There was a lot of Mohammeds that were in the Twin Towers. Just saying.
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking?
She decided to be racist. The person named Zara that Ashley was attacking in the first half of that video is actually the daughter of Mohammed. And as mentioned before, Mohammed is the victim who lost his life to Ashley's ex-husband. And I ended up finding out what happened before that clip. So turns out Mohammed's daughter was in a live with Ashley. And I guess they were trying to talk things out. And Ashley refused to refer to Mohammed as a victim.
But Zara, I know you are the guy's daughter, right?
No. Muhammad Ali Hashimi. He's not just a guy.
Okay, well, I don't know his name. I didn't know his name.
I just told you. No. Muhammad Ali Hashimi. So if you're going to talk about him, Muhammad.
Well, you're his daughter. You're his daughter.
Okay, no.
One of them.
I didn't.
Okay,
I don't
like,
want
if she's not gonna respect me on that, because like
I'm
I can't be on
not
this. Like
you're not
this is
gonna.
my backup account.
You're not going to disrespect my dad and
I
tell
didn't
me that I
disrespect your dad in any kind of way.
Okay,
I literally just said
Mohammed-
you're the victim's
Okay.
daughter.
Okay,
Okay, but you're nobody to tell me to say his name because I don't know. Okay, so you're the guy. You're the guy's daughter that Isaiah, right? Unalived, right?
Oh, but you say Isaiah's name all the time.
So
Okay,
yeah.
bye.
We're not gonna do this.
Bye.
Well, then if we're not gonna put respect, well then you know what? Your dad deserves everything that he got. Okay, your dad
You're not
deserves
going
everything
to
that
respect
he
my
got.
dad.
Everything. Yeah, her dad deserved it. Don't come at me disrespecting Isaiah, because your dad deserved it. Like I said, you're going to come at me with respect, I'm going to come at you with respect. But you call me the B word? Okay, well then your dad deserved everything he got. And that's why your dad's not here right now. Don't play. I'm not the one to play with when it comes to Isaiah. I have his name tattooed on me for a reason.
You know, I can say some other things right now on this voiceover, but I will choose to keep it professional and say that there is a missing link, okay? There's a missing link between those two eyes because there's absolutely no way you can just be this disgusting. There is no way you can be that careless about a human life. Okay, I'm already going off. I also found out that Ashley and her ex-husband have a 6-year age gap. And turns out Ashley knew him from time he was 12 years old and she was 18 years old. And this was confirmed by Isaiah's sister, who came out on TikTok and confirmed that Ashley is weird.
She's delusional.
The Lulu at its finest, you would say.
You were 18 walking into church with your husband, and a 12-year-old was sitting on the church pew trying to get some God in his life, and you was thinking about staying with him for the rest of your life?
But not only did Ashley's ex-sister-in-law come out to expose her for saying this, but she also made an Instagram post like years back, literally confirming that she knew him from time he was 12 years old and she was 18. And according to Ashley, they didn't start dating until he was 24 years old and she was around 30 years old. And that also would mean that she had to be the one to reach out to him since he was and still is in prison. So yeah, she went out to pursue him in prison. This story is so sad because not only did someone lose their life, but it also hits me that he was so young when this happened. It's quite obvious that he was misdirected, probably didn't have the proper guidance in his life, or he probably just followed the wrong crowd. I'm able to sympathize with the situation and still see it for what it is. What he did was wrong. But Ashley did go on to make multiple Instagram posts showing how she brought her daughters to visit their quote-unquote stepdad, and the internet was very concerned because everyone is looking at it like, wait, did you just bring your children around someone who is partly responsible for taking someone else's life? And honestly, the entire thing is just a mess. Her marrying somebody in prison just made absolutely no sense to me. And then to bring your young girls around this person in order to like play family, and compared to the other inmates that Ashley have dated, he's the more mild one. So I'm like, wait, you bringing your kids around these prisoners? Anyways, to each their own, I guess. What do you guys think about this entire situation? Ashley was really using Instagram to like broadcast her life during this time. She even showed us her marriage photos. She was being a very supportive prisoner wife. And then before you know it, she announced her divorce. So they got married in November 2019 and the divorce happened in October 2020, meaning the marriage only lasted for a solid year. Ashley decided to go after another prisoner. She met him while he was in prison and decided to marry him, making it her second prison husband.
Bombastic side eye. Criminal offensive side eye.
This man goes by the name No Trevino, which is why Ashley's name is Ash Trevino. That's actually insane. And No Trevino got arrested for, once again, taking away someone's life.
A 25-year-old Noe Trevino was charged with stabbing Louis Maston to death outside a nightclub in 2015. Trevino's mother and father asked the jury to have, quote, mercy on him. After hours of deliberation, a jury decided on a sentencing of 25 years rather than life.
But that marriage ended quite short because, as Ash put it, he was quite terrible, and even the daughters admitted on a recent podcast that he was terrible.
They're getting a divorce. The guy is awful.
You hate him? Not a good guy. Have you seen him?
Yeah, we've met him. We went to visits.
He's in prison. Why are you laughing?
Why do you keep going after men who are taken away from the rest of society for obvious reasons? There was even a live of her defending her ex-husband, Isaiah, and claiming he was innocent.
Don't come bully me because I'll bully y'all right back. I'm tired of it, bro. I really am. I'll go hard for Isaiah because Isaiah's innocent. He didn't do nothing. He's innocent in my books. I have his name tattooed right here for a reason. He's so innocent. Isaiah's just an innocent little angel. Can't wait until he comes home. He's so innocent. I send him money all the time. He's innocent. I have his name tattooed right here. Isaiah Gonzalez.
innocent people don't go to prison. Actually, let me stop. Yes, there are some false trials, but if he did this at 16 years old and there is clear evidence that he did this, why are you still sitting here saying that he did not do this? And it's just so insensitive to the people's families who are affected. I'm like, no, there is absolutely no way you're like this. Like, there's no way you're like this. Ashley has such a thing for men who have committed crazy crimes that it is alleged that she sent a letter to Chris Watts. Chris Watts is a man who unalived his wife, who was pregnant, and his 2 kids. And Ashley decided to hop on live and say, oh, well, maybe if she was good to him, that wouldn't have happened to her.
He literally unalived his wife.
Well, not my fault. Act like it's my fault. Maybe if he was happy, he wouldn't have.
You are mean. That was so mean. That episode made me cry.
It didn't make me cry. It made me fall asleep. Anyways.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
I can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Another thing that concerns me too about her interesting dating life is that she has 2 daughters. One of them is 15 years old and I think another one is 13 years old. I'm not quite sure. Don't quote me on that. It's been well documented that she has not been the greatest mom to them.
Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases.
The fact that she's dating these dangerous men, have dated these dangerous men, while having kids of her own, while under the same breath defending a man who unalived his wife and kids. It's just crazy. Like, hello, CPS, how is this?
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
It is so weird seeing someone have little empathy for human life. Like, what? Where's the empathy? Especially as a woman with kids, 2 kids, just like the ones whose lives got taken away.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Another clip that went viral of Ashley, which made me go even deeper into her case, was a clip of her admitting that she used to pull her daughter's hair because she thought her baby daddy, y'all know I don't like that word, right? She thought her baby daddy loved his daughter more than he loved her.
And that's why I feel so bad at her, because like Haley literally has been through like the bottom of her life. Like, I'm telling you, whenever we lived with her dad, I used to pull her by the hair because I was so mad at her.
It's the way she's saying.
Like, I feel like he loved her more than he loved me. And so, like, I took my anger out on her. And she doesn't even, like, hate me for that. Like, she doesn't even remember that.
All right.
And
Did you ever apologize to her for that?
I did.
You did?
For some reason, why?
Okay.
Why do I strongly...
That's good. You live and you learn, and if you felt like you were
I
wrong...
was a young mom.
Yeah. If you felt like you were wrong and you apologized and you said, I'm sorry, then I guess she took that in, and that's what she's, that's what she...
My baby's so beautiful. Like, that girl's so beautiful. She's about to be 16.
I don't know why Ashley Trevino is saying all of this as if, oh yeah, it was whatever. I used to abuse my daughter. You know, cool story. Girl, what? Girl, what? And it's so crazy that she's saying that her daughter still loves her despite her doing all of this, as if that's not a common occurrence in almost every single toxic relationship. This is why toxic relationships exist for so long, especially in parent and child relationships. Obviously, a child is always going to try to see the good in their parents. You're the parent. You're the first adult they have to deal with in their life. That kind of upset me big time because she made it seem like she earned that love. She made it seem like, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing to make my daughter love me. It's your daughter. She's always gonna look for a reason to love you, especially at that young age. I also peeped how she said that she treated her older daughter worse than her younger daughter, and I was like, wait.
He doesn't have a job. She has 3. He doesn't have a job.
I didn't hear that.
She has 3 jobs, and he doesn't have any jobs.
You mean worse? So you were beating on both of them? Never mind that. Why are you admitting that to the internet? One thing that rubs me the wrong way is how she runs to the internet and basically spreads her information and her daughter's information out there.
Call her, I don't care. Do what you gotta do. No one said it would ever be easy being a mom. Right now is the time I wish their dad was alive. I really do, and I told my mom that today. I called my mom and I said, I wish her dad was alive. I wish he was alive. And I know she acts out because he's not here no more, and she hasn't coped with her dad gone. He never smell well.
Mama just threw up.
You just threw up? Why? You're lying.
Bruh.
It smell like it or what?
Bruh.
Mom, I threw up Barney dancing. She's dancing? Yes. Alexa, stop. Bro, I was jamming to Lulu. What? You ran away?
Yeah.
When?
Last night.
Last night? Where was I?
In here.
In here? What time did you run away? What time did you run away?
12.
At 12?
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you run away?
I don't know. Oh, because it's okay.
Oh, because of TikTok.
It's quite obvious that they have a lot of therapy, training, therapy, internal work, therapy to go through. I just don't like how she's coming to the internet and announcing to everyone that, hey, I just got in a fight with my daughter. And you know, this isn't gonna be the first or last time you guys hear of her exposing her daughter's information. There was a clip of Trevino asking her audience to send her a galaxy in order to learn about her daughter's health information. In other words, y'all, she basically tried to sell her daughter's medical information for some money on TikTok Live. Later on, she was surprised when her and her daughters got invited to a podcast by Camila Araujo. When her daughters were asked the question, hey, do you feel like your mom sometimes exploits you guys for TikTok attention and TikTok money? And when the daughters said yes, she was like, no. And then they brought up that same situation and she was like, oh.
That maybe sometimes she can exploit situations to get views.
I'm gonna be real, yeah.
But have you done that in the past? Have you taken a situation and used it for views regarding the kids?
You've taken her when she was sick and you're begging for money. When? You said send the galaxy to know about my baby girl's health when I was in the hospital.
Oh, that's because, yeah, that was like...
I think that tells you a lot about how she treats a lot of these situations, especially the ones involving her daughter. To me, none of it is serious. It's like all one big joke for her. And the fact that her daughters brought this up on a podcast, I think it shows you that they are bothered by this, even though they are so young. I think it shows that they have some awareness that, hey, I don't want my information to be out there. I don't want you to be sending my information for a couple dollars on TikTok. I don't want people to be knowing my business. But Ashley can't seem to stop because she loves her TikTok clout. She did say she made $12,000 in one TikTok live before, so doing anything for the money, I guess.
So the most I've ever made on TikTok live was $12,000.
In one sitting?
Yes.
In one live?
Yeah.
And speaking of the amount of money that Ashley claims to make on TikTok, she is always, and I mean always, ready to flex on us about how much she makes, how much she buys. She's ready to say, yeah, I'm about to get this Louis Vuitton bag. I'm gonna show you guys that Louis Vuitton bag. And it is real designer, baby. She does all of that. But at the same time, her kids do not have beds. Why don't they have beds? Because Ashley refuses to buy them beds. And anytime Ashley is confronted with why don't your daughters have beds, Ashley gives a new story every single time. Shout out to BISOLA for gathering these clips, because when I tell you, I just watch in different orders how much different lies she came up with to justify why her kids don't have beds. It was crazy.
No, I'm gonna be honest with y'all because I know a lot of people say stuff about my kid's bed. Ariana, thank you. Nobody knows, thank you. Elizabeth, thank you. I haven't bought them a bed because I didn't know if they were going to move in for sure. But now that I know that they fixed up their room, you see the LED lights? They fixed up their room. They brought their cajones back from my mom's house because they had their vanity stuff over there. They brought everything back. So now I'm going to buy them a bed for Christmas. But I'm going to get it before Christmas. But I don't know if I should get them bunk beds because they're older, or if I should get them one bed to share, or if I should find a 3-bedroom.
For Christmas?
I don't know. So
How you get your daughter's beds for Christmas? That's not supposed to be a gift. It's a basic necessity. Even if she was unsure of whether or not her kids were gonna be moving in with her, if you know that your kids are visiting frequently, you should at least have a bed for them to lay on whenever they visit. If I have 2 bedrooms and I know I have a room where people will be sleeping in other than my bedroom, I'm purchasing a mattress because I'm not about to blow up an air mattress every time you show up, and I want you to be comfortable. Like what?
What's not clicking? What's not clicking?
I wonder, Christmas has passed by now, so the kids should have a bed by now, right?
I could buy my kids a bed. The reason I haven't bought them a bed is because I want to make sure this place is clean. I want to make sure that they have everything they need before. I could buy my kids a bed. I don't need nobody to buy them a bed. I'm about to move.
What?
I have a bank account. You don't. We're not the same, baby girl. Remember whenever I needed to use y'all's account because mine got flagged because I was in another state? I was in another state when I was buying my YSL purse, you guys, in New Jersey.
To get beds for her own daughters. This is so embarrassing.
Embarrassing!
How in the world did she get on the internet ranting that she's trying to make sure that her kids have everything they need, as if a bed is not a need, a mattress is not a need, a comfortable place to sleep is not a need? What is the process of thinking? What is the thinking process? It's like, why are you throwing basic needs back at the audience and probably saying the same thing to her kids behind closed doors to justify why they don't have a comfortable place to sleep? And I believe they are sleeping on air mattresses.
Look at this.
Oh my God.
And it's 2 of them who are teenagers. They need something more than an air mattress. Speaking from experience, I remember one vacation I was staying over a family member's house and they just moved into a new apartment and they only had air mattresses and I stayed over there for a month. And I remember that air mattress used to go flat so much times because we would sleep on it for an extended period of time and you just wake up on the hard ground. Sleeping on an air mattress is nothing compared to sleeping on a mattress. And I was like, okay, after that rant, do they have beds by now? Oh no, just recently, Ashley came up with another wonderful excuse as to why her daughters do not have beds.
I can buy them a bed. I have money for that. Why haven't I done it? Because I want to move. Did I not already start looking for houses? Like, I want to move.
Yeah.
And I need to move. And you know I need to move.
It's probably the best thing, yeah.
None of the lights are on. I won't even say no one's home. Someone's home, but the lights are off, so they can't find their way. I cannot believe this is a person. I cannot believe this is a legitimate person who has documented their lies and documenting their child neglect, child mistreatment. And obviously, because of this, she's had multiple CPS calls on her.
Yes, I've had like 20 CPS cases. They dismissed them all. Because you know why? My kids are in good hands. My kids are taken care of. My kids do not need, they don't want for.
And she said that so proudly on TikTok Live. I was like, girl, it's not the flex you think it is.
Say that he's gonna take y'all from me, this and that. Don't worry about it, okay? We beat the last ones, we'll beat this one too. They cannot prove that I'm an unfit mother.
This wasn't the only thing that concerned the audience. There was a whole TikTok of her complaining about taking an Uber to carry her daughter to the hospital, the emergency room, because her daughter had a serious burn.
Hey, what could I put on her burn?
Stop using the microphone, show you. Oh, her burn. I thought you said her head.
I
really think you should take her to urgent care if it is bad. Send me a picture of it.
Then I'm gonna have to get a freaking Uber.
Okay. I mean, just because you have to get an Uber doesn't mean you shouldn't take her to the urgent care.
I know, but I have to get up early.
Guys, I would collect that.
Notice how money only becomes an issue when it comes to Ashley's daughters.
So all these were in my purse that I didn't get back from the station with my $2,100 Louis, and my glasses are in there.
Which ones?
My Louis sunglasses that I bought in Florida.
Oh. Are they gonna give it back?
They already sent me a letter that I can come pick it up.
Are the glasses, are they gonna give them back?
Everything was in there. They put like everything that was in there, which is my money, my stuff. Like, I'm able to go pick it up. They're already done with it. But I'm scared to get it back because what if it smells like police station or something? So I'm really thinking.
What does a police station smell like?
Because if I don't pick it up within 90 days, they're gonna auction it.
Guys, what does a police station smell like?
I don't know. I feel like it's germy. I don't want the germs.
So try to take it to LV to get cleaned.
No, I think I'm gonna just call it as a loss. What is that? Oh, I think those are my Balenciagas. They're my Balenciagas, right? It's my Balenciagas. They're not from Temu. Trust me, I wish they were. I wouldn't have spent all the money that I spent. Just because y'all shop at Temu does not mean I shop at Temu. All my name brand stuff is actually name brand. Bro, if I don't like these, I'm giving them away. Oh, they're so cute. Let me try one. Bro, I should have got a bigger size. I got it in, Jose. I got it in. I got it. Ready for this weekend? It's ready for this weekend.
What? How much is it?
I spent only $3.95.
What the heck did you buy?
Some of the kids' stuff. But the lip plumping, what was that? I was just putting things in the bag. I didn't look at no prices, to be honest. Oh, it was on
this rich lady.
It was on sale. I only paid $27.
That's how you know you made it, y'all, when you don't gotta check out the prices.
I literally thought I was gonna spend like $1,000, but no, it was only $400.
But when it comes to buying a Louis Vuitton bag, or talking about how much she spent, or flying to trips, taking vacations, Ashley has all the money in the world. She suddenly becomes Bill Gates. Due to Ashley always being on TikTok live, and I think she even leaked her own address.
Baby, if you really, do you want to come to my house and meet me? I can give you a full, like, you know, one-on-one if you want. Do you want to come? Because you can. You are more than welcome. That is an invite.
People have been coming up to her house. People have been driving by her house. And there was just a recent incident where someone broke her windows and threw eggs at her car.
Look at this shit. The door. They fucking vandalized my door. And
Here it comes. Here it comes.
look at that shit.
Wow.
Fucking broken. It's broken. Like, literally broken all the way on the inside.
That's crazy. Crazy.
They broke my coffee maker. They fucking broke my window. Like, look at that shit. Look at that shit. I thought I heard something. Yeah, them bitches are too scared to come back, though. Too scared to come back. They just egged my car. I don't know. The neighbor won't tell me who it was, but he was outside.
Whereas this might seem funny and haha hee hee, which is never funny when you think of it, no matter how much you hate a person, I don't think, you know, through the internet, you should go ahead and damage their property, because at the end of the day, you can go to jail for that. So think of yourself before you do something stupid like that. And there was a situation where her daughters were so terrified that they called the police because someone kept driving by their house. And Ashley was on live. And instead of Ashley cutting off the live to go talk to the police officers, because she's the adult in this situation, Ashley stays on live battling.
Double it, double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Double it. Double it.
Yeah, but how far are we from him?
Go, 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 go. Daddy. Double it, guys. Double it. Double it. Heather. Double it. Double it.
How old do you think? Was she like in
She was in her 30s, I think.
And they went private.
Can somebody go to his page and see how much he's at to see how much I need to pass him?
What is it? What is it now?
Guys, go, 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 go. Oh my God, we didn't get the freaking roses.
Is that like for viewership?
Somebody drop a glove.
So,
Chat, Ashley's gangster. She's really bad. She's crazy. She's crazy, chat. Guys, how much do we need to pass J-Hop, bro?
Somebody had to.
Oh, I feel so bad for the daughters in this situation, because everything that Ashley is doing is also affecting them. Like, there are people bullying them because of what Ashley is doing. They're receiving mean comments on their videos because of what Ashley is doing. Like, people are attacking her kids for the things that she's saying online. And you think, hey, maybe it's time I change my behavior because my kids have become a target to what I'm doing. As a matter of fact, her oldest daughter admitted that she only became insecure after she showed up in the background of her mom's live, and people screenshotted her and made fun of her looks.
Like, getting clipped, obviously walking into her room, I told her, let me know when you're on live so I don't walk into her room and they clip me and post it, because that's happened like twice already. And they zoom in on my face and then people make fun of me. So if I could, I honestly would go back to my old life, to being a nobody to people, because that's when I was more confident, didn't care how I looked. And now, since I'm publicly, I've cared more about how I look, how I go out, and stuff.
And not only were they cyberbullied, but they also lost friends because of what Ashley has been saying on the internet.
And a lot of people don't like my mom going live, like getting clipped or anything, because I guess they're embarrassed of it. for being our friends and stuff. I would say we lost a bit of friends.
Really?
Yeah.
It's quite obvious that it's taken a toll on their life, and all of them, including Ashley, admitted that they would prefer the way their life was before.
I can honestly say it does. I mean, it's done good, but if I could go back to my life before where nobody knew who I was, I liked it.
I feel like I'd rather go back. Yeah, we have money, and I mean, I don't like being online publicly.
But we all know Ashley would rather have a couple Louis Vuitton bags than taking care of her kids in private. For some reason, I'm just not believing Ashley, and this is just my opinion. I 100% feel like if she had the opportunity to delete her online presence and go back to her normal life, she would not. Because let's be real, if you are making $12,000 off of just causing mess online, would you do anything about it? Like maybe if you valued your morals over money, then you would probably swap out for your old life, but we've seen time and time again that Ashley does not care about morals. And not only that, in this same podcast, her daughter said that they ended up losing friends because there was a situation where their friends were over at their house, and for some reason, while they were talking, Ashley was on live, and people ended up screen recording their conversation about her friend's ex. And when Ashley was asked, well, how do you feel about this? Clearly your daughter does not like this. Ashley basically summarized it all up to saying, it is what it is. And she feel like her daughter's friends are jealous of them. I'm like, what?
To be honest, there's nothing I can do about it.
But there is.
I mean, it sucks, yes. But at the end of the day, like, their friends shouldn't be around, because if I'm live, they even know. If I'm live, like, don't come in my room, don't come in, like...
So you don't feel like any sort of guilt or sadness that they've lost friends because of it, and they've expressed that?
No, because it's not even for that reason, to be honest. I feel like some of their friends are jealous because of the life that they have.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that?
If you guys don't know, it's quite common for the kids to be back and forth between Ashley's house and the grandparents' house. Ashley claimed that the daughters are always at the grandparents' house. Once again, we did not have to know her. Ashley took it upon herself to come on the internet and announce to everyone that her kids are constantly between two houses because people keep calling CPS on her, and she got tired of it.
As a parent. And I don't care because y'all call me a bad mom anyways. Y'all call me this, y'all call me that. And to be honest, I don't even have my kids right now. So it sucks because of y'all, you know? I don't have my kids because of y'all. So, yeah. They can come back anytime they want. I just choose not to have them right now because of y'all.
Girl, what the fuck is you talking about?
And y'all are really trying to get my kids taken from me, and it's not gonna happen. Do you know how many CPS cases I've had on me in the last 4 months, and I still have custody of my kids? Like, you do understand when you call CPS, you have to have actual proof that they're in an unfit condition, right? Like, you really have to have proof that my kids are really being not taken care of. You do understand that, right? For those of y'all that love to call CPS on me, y'all do understand. You have to have proof that my kids are in harm's way, my kids are this, my kids are that, y'all really have to have proof.
At this point, I'm having a hard time believing what she's saying, because one minute she's claiming that she have custody over her kids, but they're choosing to stay at their grandparents' house, and then the next minute she's saying she has no custody over her kids.
So for those of y'all that call CPS on me, remember, she's not in my custody right now. Why do you think she doesn't live with me right now? Y'all are gonna get my parents in trouble. So when y'all wanna call CPS, y'all think about that. It's not me getting in trouble. It's my parents. Y'all think I only fight battles on TikTok? I fight them personally every day. As much as it hurts me, because I wish my baby lived with me, it's just not good right now. And that's our decision. Okay.
A few moments later.
And it says that I lost custody of my daughter. Guys, that's not true. Why do y'all keep thinking that? Just because she doesn't stay with me does not mean that I lost custody of my daughter, okay?
And I'm just here like, you know, you don't have to announce this to social media, right? Instead of stop doing stupid things on TikTok to make people think less of you being a terrible parent and an endangerment to your children, you actively chose to just send them away, you know, instead of just buying them beds. Instead of just buying them beds, you know, like a regular parent would, with the thousands of dollars that she's making on TikTok Live. Not that I'm pocket watching or, you know, trying to make her feel shameful for making money on TikTok. Like, get to the bag. But if you can gloat and boast about having all these materialistic items, then the least you can do for your children, is get them some beds. It doesn't make sense to boast about having a Louis Vuitton bag or Balenciaga shoes and your rent ain't even paid. Like, what's the point? That's the equivalent to me. Now, you guys are probably like, Izzy, I still don't know why so much people hate her. Some of you probably do by now. It is so obvious that Ashley does not have the healthiest relationship with her daughters, and I didn't think it could have gotten any worse until I found out that she allegedly dated a 19-year-old boy who was the crush of one of her daughters. So Ashley claimed that she did not know that this boy was her daughter's crush, yet everyone knew that this was her daughter's crush.
And how everybody's saying that he was my daughter's crush, I never knew that. If I would have known that she liked him, I would have never talked to the boy, okay? My daughter never told me. She was just happy that I was talking to him when I first met him.
As a matter of fact, she only met this 19-year-old kid who goes by the name Santos through her daughter. Her daughter was the one who told her to join his live.
All my daughter said was, go live with Santos. He wants to go live with you. And I was like, no, I don't know who that is. She's like, Mom, he's big on TikTok. I was like, okay, I'll go live with him. So then I went live with him and we battled. And then he sent me his number like a week later or a couple days later. And we started texting and we FaceTimed.
The craziest part is, in this one live, she gave 2 different stories on how she met Santos.
I met Santos on TikTok. I met Santos on TikTok through Eli, okay?
That's suspicious.
Which one is the truth? Like, why are you lying and having 2 lies that are contradicting each other? Did you meet him through this Eli person or did you meet him through your daughter? The whole situation is so weird because Ashley is 37 years old. Santos is another TikToker who does live streams. He has a lot of views just like Ashley. Him and Ashley began talking through TikTok. Now, I don't really know the timeline of what led to what, but Ashley started doing live streams with Santos. When I tell you all, a lot of the live streams got weird. It was very obvious that she was into this 19-year-old kid.
Are y'all jealous because I'm in the same room as him or what?
I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, I was gonna rewatch the live stream and then I was like, no, I don't want to look at that clip again. A lot of their live streams tend to get very inappropriate. And when I say inappropriate, it was more like, why aren't both of them banned? For good.
Hold up, where am I gonna sleep at?
My chest, I mean on the guest bed. On the guest bed.
Ash, we got you role play toys.
Look what I have charging.
Yeah, charging. Oh, you don't need that when you have me.
I need it for tonight though.
Oh yeah, you're gonna definitely need that for tonight.
I don't have you tonight. All I have is the FaceTime.
Yeah. Oh, you could use right now.
We're on live. We can't.
I know. I mean, you could like face up and then.
Do not let him win, you guys. Do not let him win. Do not let him win.
If we win this one, oh my goodness. Oh, come back. You dropped something.
In my opinion, the way I see their relationship, it was more of a transactional thing where he wanted more TikTok fame and she also wanted TikTok fame, but she also wanted to really get with this 19-year-old kid. And as time progresses, they eventually meet each other in person. This was the first time they met each other. And when I tell you it was a little bit awkward, it's kind of awkward.
Look at all these cars pulled up on the side. Oh my.
Not her all dressed up to go meet a 19-year-old. That's crazy. Even the girl watching that is like, he's 19. Unfortunately, I have to curse you guys with this clip because I was cursed too. But this is another clip of Santos over at her house again.
Alright.
Are y'all jealous because I'm in the same room as him or what?
Dude.
Embarrassing.
Why does she do that thing with her tongue? It makes me... Mind you guys, again, she's 36, he is 19. I also want to let you guys know that Santos isn't 100% innocent over here. He has some pending allegations against him that I'm not even going to go into in this video because I don't know much about it. But he has an interesting history. But 2 things can be true at once. As Trevino acted as a groomer in this situation, allegedly, and he also needs to be investigated for his allegations. It didn't stop there. Here she goes.
Do the thing, do that.
Okay, no tongue, please. No tongue. We want the tongue in the mouth. We want it to stay in the mouth.
No. I mean, I seen his.
I don't know. This is just so awkward. He clearly feels uncomfortable.
It's ridiculous.
No. I seen his pee and you see mine.
Nunu. You know that's crazy that I got her like flowers of buchon that says Nunu.
We saw, the whole world saw 300.
Take it down. Take it down. Take it down. We need it gone.
Grown woman, by the way. Like most of you, I was quite confused as to why is she so comfortable dating a guy who's only 4 years older than her oldest daughter. And since that first meetup, Ashley and Santos have been seeing each other a lot. It got to the point where people were questioning them, hey, have you guys done anything? And that's where the viral clip,
I've already seen his beepee, and he's already seen my nunu. Okay?
that's the birth of the viral Nunu meme. There was even a situation where Ashley had this 19-year-old over at her house, and there was alcohol involved, and there was like, it was basically a house party, and she purchased alcohol for this minor. Not minor, what am I saying? And because all of them were live streaming this entire interaction, someone reported to the cops that an underage person was drinking alcohol.
Come to my house real quick because the cops showed up. They think my friend's underage, so please come to my house because they're outside right now checking out all our IDs. They took your ID. They took mine. Oh my God, the cops are here. Please come now. Alexa, stop.
Oh my God. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna put my inside there. Just that's fine.
That's crazy. And the story Ashley has been running with this entire time was that she didn't know he was 19 years old until the cops showed up to her apartment and confirmed that he was 19 years old. And I'm like, how did it take the cops to confirm that he was 19 years old? But you couldn't. We ended up finding out that he was carrying around a fake military ID which said he was in his 20s, and that's the age that Ashley thought he was.
I thought he was 24. When he showed me the military ID that he had on him, it said 24. The birthday was 2000. So therefore, I never knew Santos' real age. I've never dated nobody under 27.
But you would think after she found out he's 19 years old, that would be the end of it, right? That was not the last of it, because shortly after that interaction, Santos was back in her room in a TikTok live, damn near about to break down crying because he lost his liquor license.
Go. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, babe. Don't worry about it, my love. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, baby. No, don't worry about it. Put 100. Walls? What the fuck? I can't even get walls right now, bro.
Yeah.
Stop. I got you. I told you that. I told you I got you. I got you. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. Stop. I got you. Stop.
Y'all remember my last video where I talked about Ali Ray and talked about how people would date someone who's underage or way younger than they thought they were, and they'd be like, oh yeah, they lied about their age. He said he was 25. Turns out he was only 18 years old. And you'd think after they find out the age was a lie, they would leave, but they end up staying. Okay, so the age wasn't the determining factor for you. You're only saying this because people are looking at you funny. But in reality, you don't care that this person is 18 years old. Ashley admitted to still staying in contact with him and him becoming her boy toy.
Wait, is Santos your new boyfriend? People are saying?
He's just a boy toy.
And he's 19?
There was a situation where Ashley, Santos, and a group of other influencers went out to a club. Ashley was live streaming in a car with her, Santos, a girl who was in the backseat with Santos, and another girl who was next to Ashley. And in the background of Ashley's live, it was quite obvious that Santos and this other girl was having some fun. And instead of Ashley cutting off the cameras when she noticed, hey, they're about to do something in the backseat, maybe I should tell them not to do it in this car, or just turn off the camera altogether if you don't care. She continued recording. And this should tell us by now that Ashley really doesn't care about privacy when it comes to TikTok, especially because we, the audience, must be present every step of the way. Because tell me why Ashley... I don't even want to talk about this one. I'm not even gonna watch this video. Just a day ago from me recording this, Ashley live streamed herself in bed with her 23-year-old boyfriend who was touching her in certain areas, and she just continued live streaming.
I just got because one eye open in my fucking head. That should have stuck. I like that song. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, it's in my head.
Why are you fingering me right now?
And mind you, she was in this live stream with another TikToker, and even this TikToker was telling her, turn off the cameras, like we don't have to be there.
Babe, my nails are like fucking coming off and shit.
Guys, everybody get her, everybody tap. If y'all under her, follow, guys, everybody tap. Hey, stop! Ashley! This is the stuff you're supposed to do offline, not on.
I know, but I try to tell him, but he's so young. Like, I'm just kidding. He doesn't understand that. He doesn't understand that. Babe, stop.
Offline, Ashley. Offline, not on.
Nope. Ashley continued and continued and continued, and then she got banned. And when people questioned, hey, why did you live stream yourself getting by a 23-year-old on camera, her immediate defense was, oh well, he's 23, he can legally drink. Sometimes I had to remind myself that she's 36. I found more clips of her and this 23-year-old on live, and when I tell you guys, it progressively got worse. It was super uncomfortable to watch it, not only because she was doing this on live, but because she forced him to show his face to the camera, and she basically wanted him to go full on while they were on live. The most disgusting part about this entire situation is that sometimes she'll have her daughters moderate her live for her, so they are present when she's acting this way on the internet. And I'm like, damn, do you not even think about your daughters before you do this? Like, no kid wants to see their mom doing this on the internet. I genuinely think she simply does not deserve a platform. How did she manage to get away with this and then come back? I don't know, but as of now, her account is now back up and she was on live like yesterday.
First and foremost, I would like to apologize to my kids and my followers, whoever may be watching this. If I have done anything that have made you mad, upset, whatever it may be, I honestly apologize. I am taking accountability for that, and I just come on here right now and I say that I'm sorry for anything that I may have said or done that was uncalled for. And honestly, I am working on myself to be a better person, not only for my children but for my followers, my else, you guys. You know, it's not easy coming on here to do this, but I'm doing it and I'm showing y'all what type of person I am, because I'm not a bad person, I'm not a mean person. And you know, when you're hurt and you go through things, you do dumb things, and that's exactly what I did. And I shouldn't have done that, and I will be distancing myself from certain people, and I'm not going to say any names on here, but once you find out how I'm moving in the world now, you will see.
By now, we should know that Ashley has a history of dating guys who are significantly younger than her. It's like, if you're not 10 years younger than her, then you don't fit the qualifications. Even though she claimed that Santos was the youngest guy she's ever been with, Ashley was featured on a 20v1. And in this 20v1, she had an interesting choice of men.
It's Ash. I am from Ennis, Texas, and I am 36 years old.
How you feeling, Ash? You excited?
I'm excited and nervous.
You're nervous? Why are you nervous?
I don't know. I'm just like, this is something that I've never done before, so it's like a first time experience.
Yeah. Do you think you're gonna find the love of your life tonight, or maybe just a one night stand? How you feeling?
Probably not the love of my life, but we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see where it goes.
Hi, Ash. Nice to meet you.
I'm 21. I go to college right now. I'm studying aerospace engineer, and then I grew up in Los Angeles, California. So,
yeah.
So that's.
We see she got a particular taste in men when it comes to age, right?
I've never dated nobody under 27.
Maybe she's looking for someone to match her emotional intelligence, because that's where it seems to be. Other than having a thing for very young men, Ashley has an interesting history of just straight up being racist. When I say racist, I'm talking about like, she racist towards everybody. Ashley was given a story time on why she got fired and why she left her job, and this was what she told us.
I put that out there. I was at that office for 6.5 years. I worked every day, Monday through Thursday. Then they changed the owners, and I knew it was going to happen. Then we got Indian owners. Yes, I said that. And I didn't get along with the regional manager. As soon as they took over, I was already in his office the first day.
I said it, and
I was mad at my doctor for selling. Okay? I cried almost every day that I was at that job because I did not like it. It's a blessing in disguise that I got fired. I'm happy I got fired.
Absolutely disgusting, by the way. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Y'all, that wasn't it. Apparently, there were older clips of her straight up just talking terribly on black people, particularly black women. Is there a black woman in the room with us?
Boy, if you don't... Now we had that black bitch at the unit visiting him. Somebody please take this black out. I said that. You stupid ass black. Like, I want to kill you. You black ass horse mouth ass. Like, literally, because if you hear my face, I guarantee you I'd ass, you stupid.
And after all of this transpired and people are looking at Ashley with four-side eyes, because it's clear that something is not 100% okay with the way that she acts, and I was gonna say something involving mental health, but I am not a mental health professional and I shall not be diagnosing anyone. Yeah, Izzy, let's keep it at bay. But Ashley got invited to a podcast by Camila Araujo, and she is a member of the Bop House, and y'all, completely different video. If y'all want it, it will be delivered. And instead of taking this time to redeem herself, make herself seem less unlikable on the internet than she already is, all she did was get on that podcast, confirm quite literally everything people are speculating.
Question. Do you have beds?
Well, I don't live with my mom.
But at your mom's house?
No. Honestly, sometimes I feel like it's weird for like girls to go for younger guys, but
you hear that?
Mom, she's 36.
And it was to the point where the host of the podcast made her apologize in the end for the things that she's done and said towards certain communities and how she made people feel.
Apologize to the community that you offended in using that word.
I'm sorry to the Mexicans, okay? I will never use that.
Hispanic community.
Oh, the Hispanic community. I will never use that word again or any racial slurs towards y'all.
Or just don't use any racial slurs.
Okay, I just said. Okay. I won't. Okay. If I've hurt any of y'all, I do apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm not that cruel of a person. I am actually a sweetheart. I can be a bitch though, but.
And honestly, I feel like in this podcast, she had a massive opportunity to redeem her image, to make herself look better in a positive light. No. After the podcast ended and Ashley and Camila went about her way, Ashley proceeded to start some drama with Camila, the host of the podcast, and said, well, oh, she made $60,000 from that podcast episode, and I didn't receive $1.
And Camila made me look like a bad mom, so why not? My kids aren't with me anyways. Crazy because she literally made like $60,000 on that interview, and I didn't get paid crap. That's why I'm so upset about it too. You got paid $60,000? Somebody actually told me that, and I didn't get paid nothing.
I'm looking for the audacity that's in the room with us. Because what the hell? And this caused Camila to come out and basically expose everything about what she actually did for Ashley to come on this trip. And she exposed that Ashley signed the terms and agreements to come in on this podcast, which basically involved Camila paying for her room, her food, and her flight. She stayed at the Ritz-Carlton. Do you guys know how expensive the Ritz-Carlton is? That is a 5-star luxurious hotel. And all she had to do was show up to the podcast.
Okay, this is the craziest part, right? She said, she was like, oh, like, if I knew the podcast was going to be yada, 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 I would have asked her for payment. I paid for first-class tickets. I paid for her to stay at the Ritz-Carlton. And not to mention, I will literally pull up the text. I need to send someone a screenshot so that I can use their phone to look at it. She messaged me and was like, hey, do you mind if I extend my flight to stay longer? No, I don't mind because I could extend the flight for free, right? That's all she asked me. She asked me to extend the flight. She was like, oh, I did it anyway. She extended the flight to wherever. I don't know when the hell she stayed till. And then automatically calls the front desk to the Ritz-Carlton and just books an extra night, books an extra 2 nights. I don't even know how many nights she stayed. And then texts me to pay for it. Babe, you literally sat on my podcast talking about you have some budget, you have a Louis bag, you have a this, that, and the third. Your kids don't have bed, and you were asking me to pay for an extra night. What happened to budget? What happened to you having security? What happened to all that? Babe, you want to flex, you're rich, pay for your night at the Ritz-Carlton.
And if Ashley really wanted to, I'm pretty sure she could have negotiated to get paid to get on the podcast. Only for her to blast the host of the podcast for not paying her. And I get it. Maybe she's new to social media. Maybe she doesn't really understand how it works. Maybe she didn't really know that she can even get paid to be on the podcast. It makes sense, but you don't get on social media and complain about that. And not only that, Camila actually offered to pay for her daughters to get beds on the podcast.
I'm going to Zelle you. I'm going to give you money for, I want a bed, 2 mattresses, 2 of them. I want a headboard and 2 nightstands. I'm going to order that before you leave this house today.
And reach out to Ashley after the podcast. And you know what Ashley did? Ashley turned it down.
I don't want you to buy it.
This is me sending Trevino a text message. I was like, hey, don't forget to send me what the kids want for their beds. And she said, after what I said, I don't know if it's okay. So because after what you went online and you ruined it for your kids, I can't buy them a bed because you won't do it? You're sick. Something's wrong with you. She then goes on to talk about some sort of credit card fraud. And when she went to send me the video, sends me a screenshot of the video as if I can click on it and look at it, first of all. And second of all, what does credit card fraud have to do with me getting your kids beds? Another thing she said was that I got paid $60,000 off of the podcast.
I got paid $60,000? Somebody actually told me that.
Okay, first of all, who told you that? Because that's crazy. I made way more. But that's none of your business. Yeah.
And you know what Ashley did in return? Still not get her daughter's beds. Still not get her daughter's beds. This Ash Trevino saga is so crazy that Ashley claimed that she got an offer from Netflix to be on a show or have a show written about her or something. And I'm like, is this what you have to do to get opportunities nowadays? Do I have to carry on like a mess for Netflix to call me and say, hey, Izzy, we're gonna make a show about you?
Hello?
Hey Ash, we have some exciting news for you. We just booked you a show with Netflix.
Oh my god!
So sorry it's so late, but I wanted to call you and give you that exciting information, and I'll call you in the morning with more details.
Oh my god, okay, thank you so much.
No worries, talk to you in the morning.
Alrighty, bye.
Bye.
Are they seriously gonna make a show off of someone this messy and known to do stupid things? Like, is that really what it takes to receive opportunities nowadays? I know way more people who deserve opportunities like that on this platform, who actually talk about serious issues, who actually inspire other people, who actually like do good with their platform. But they decided to hit up a mom who openly mistreats and neglects her kids, groom younger people, do inappropriate things on the internet, cause drama for no apparent reason, and just lie. I guess that's what you have to do to deserve a show nowadays. To end off this video on a little bit of a more positive note, I would just like to share with you guys that Ashley did have her kids quite young, and it seemed like she went through a really tough upbringing, which would make sense on why her emotional maturity is not where it's supposed to be, why she have like a lot of kid mannerisms, and I think that's quite common in a lot of people who act this way on the internet. So I can sympathize with her in that aspect because she had her kids when she was a teenager. But at the same time, it gets to a point where you're an adult with all these resources, all these people online trying to help you. People online are trying to make you aware of what you're doing is bad and you're just straight up ignoring it. There comes a point where there's no excuse for the way she's acting. There are a lot of people who went through terrible things. There are a lot of people who had kids as a teenager. There are a lot of people who had kids out of the most terrible circumstances, and they tried their best every single day to be better for not only themselves but their kids and their families, while Ashley is openly ruining her kids' lives, ruining their social reputation, ruining her life, ruining her family's reputation, and putting herself in danger. It's hard to sympathize with people like this, but I can always see where certain behaviors are coming from. But as an adult, at some point you have to take accountability. There is so much more I feel like I could have said that would probably require a part 2, but if y'all want a part 2, go ahead and drop the comments. Now, I know most of us feel just about the same way when it comes to her and her situation and like what she's doing on TikTok Live. But one thing I will say is we're all human. We're all capable of change. Some people need that intensive reformation that only the universe can go ahead and make that change happen. If you guys want to participate in polls, share your opinions, or just share your thoughts with me, you guys can go ahead and follow my Instagram, which is up here and linked down below. And I recently created a spam page, which I have not yet announced on YouTube. So if you've made it this far, go ahead and follow my spam page, Izzy's Crash Outs. I repeat, Izzy's Crash Outs. And thank you guys so much for watching to this point. Like, if you're still here and you're not subscribed, it should be considered illegal to do that. Once again, thank you so much to Bellesa for being one of the very first brands to support this channel. I can't believe I'm even saying this right now, but if you guys want to go ahead and copy a free toy, listen, it's free. Be sure to check out the link in my description to see how you can join this giveaway, and I thank you guys so much for supporting me in any way you can. It's only because of y'all I was able to get my very first sponsorship. When I saw that email, I was like, thank you guys so much for the endless support you guys continue to pour into my channel. Like, I appreciate every DM, every comment, every like, even just watching it is enough. Like, thank you guys so much, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. I know my mouth white. Okay. I hope the video is recording. You scared me, Ali Pie. Wanna come mommy's lap? Come on. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, he decided to make an appearance today. Hey, mommy's baby. Walking somewhere. Looking around. Where is he going? What is he doing? Where is he going? What is he doing? Wearing all black. Hoodie. Looking around. Hold on. Hands in pocket. Cha, it ain't even dark yet. Oh, he up to no good. Well, I can't see anymore. my black business. Allie, it's time for you to put in the work. Work them hours, okay? Work them out. Ow! Stop biting. You're so cute. You're so cute. What's going on, Abby? My favorite boy. Look at him. Ain't you the cutest boy in the time? Okay. He's like, girl, leave me alone. Unfortunately, I have to curse you guys with this clip. Now I'm just being angry because maybe I want a Netflix show. Maybe. Netflix, if you're watching, Izzy's right here. I have a lot more interesting stories to tell you guys.